the trust is there, and somebody.
Oh, from the train?
Yeah, give him a drink and then took him.
Oh, when he was dangling down by the window? Yeah, that.
Say,
Yeah. In the book, when he was at the orphanage, there was an explanation of how some of the orphans were trained to sing for money, and then some of the orphans were who could not sing, they were sent to the trains to beg and steal. But that was not in the movie. What was in the movie was when they were escaping from the orphanage, and when they dangle, Ram dangles Salome by the feet down by the window to steal the food. That wasn't in the book. So there were a lot of things that were in the book.
Get the signature from the movie star.
Huh?
Get the signature from the movie star.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was not in the signature from the movie star. Yeah, and then falling into the pit. Yeah, gross. But that was not in the book.
Yeah.
So they changed a lot of things. They changed a lot of things to make the movie more, what? More appealing to the audience. But let's take a vote. Who would rather read the book than watch the movie? I mean, is the movie better than the book, or the book better than the movie?
In good aspect is good and same as.
Wasn't that?
As same as.
But the book is very difficult to read and to understand.
The book is too difficult to read?
Yeah, and to understand.
Uh-huh.
But the Korean,
Frightening.
yeah.
Yeah. The poverty that we experience in the movie is much more. It has more impact than the book does. When we read a book, we have to imagine. We have to imagine the sound, the color, the emotions of the people, the facial expressions. We have to use our imagination. Whereas in a film, in a movie, it's shown to us. We see it, we hear it. So watching a movie is a different experience than reading the book. It's just a different experience. It's just a different experience. One of the things when I see both the movie and read the book, one feature, one part that I think the two are alike. I mean, they're very, very different. Wouldn't you agree? The movie and the book are very different. But the one way in which they're similar, the one way in which the movie is like the book, is that Ram. Now in the movie they call him Jamal all the time, but in the book he's referred to as Ram. Ram Muhammad Thomas, because that's what the priest named him. But one way in which the book and the movie are the same is that Ram is very resilient. Do you know what I mean by resilient? It's a good word, resilient. Is what? Expedient? No, resilient. 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 Resilient means an ability to endure hardship. When bad things happen to someone, and they're able to still get through it, to endure. They're resilient. No, resilient. I'm sorry. Resilient. 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 A resilient child is someone who has suffered a lot of hardship, but he is able to, or she is able to still rise up above that hardship, and still be healthy and prosperous. So if you are resilient, you're able to endure hardship. And Ram, both in the book and in the movie, all these bad things happen to him, but he's able to still get by. He's a clever boy. He's a clever boy, and but he's also brave. He's clever and he's brave, and that's resilient. If you're clever and brave, you're able to endure hardship and still survive.
Somehow a little different about a flexible, sir. Flexible.
It's what?
Flexible.
Yeah.
How different from the resilient. The meaning.
Oh, the meaning
Yes.
of resilient?
Resilient and flexible.
Flexible. Yeah. Flexible. Resilient is like it's similar to flexible. Yeah. Yeah. Similar in meaning. Not exactly the same. What? Oh. It's out of ink. No good. Indeed. Yeah. Okay. Now, one of the things that I noticed about the movie, because I haven't seen the movie either. I read the book. I know how the book turns out, but I haven't seen the movie. So I'm interested in how the movie compares to the book also. But one of the things about the movie is that Latika, the girl, is more. Well, we haven't even heard about her in the book yet. You know? Yeah, that's. But you know, Hollywood always has to have a romantic interest. You know, you have to have a romantic interest in a Hollywood movie. So that's why they probably inserted her. And in the book, she does become a character in the book later on. What else about the movie did you notice that's very, very different than the book? Both in terms of the episode and also the way the characters are portrayed. Does Ram seem to be the same person, have the same characteristics as in the movie as he does in the book? What about honesty? In the book, Ram is very, very honest. Remember when the man dropped the 100 rupee note on the floor, and Salome picks it up, and then Salome wants to spend the money, wants to keep it. Ram has him give it to another beggar. I mean, Ram is a very virtuous, a very honest person in the book. Now, in the movie, is he the same? No? How is he different? How is he different?
What is it at all? Opposite.
Well, he's more,
Let's see.
maybe we wouldn't call him dishonest, but he realizes, I mean, he's more practical. He realizes that in order for him to survive, he's going to have to take care of himself. So, like at the Taj Mahal. Now, in the movie, none of that was in the book. But in the Taj Mahal, they steal the shoes, sell the shoes to, at the shop or at the market. He cheats the tourists, Yeah, but in the book, he wouldn't cheat anybody. He wouldn't cheat anybody. So it's very different. Very, very different.
In the book is very detailed.
Yeah, in the book we get more details. Well, we also get a lot of details in the movie too, but they're different details. They're different details. Do you like to watch movies more than read books, or do you prefer to read books more than movies?
Read book is not, I think not enough time. Because almost not enough. Yeah, not because